first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Now a first down throw for Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller from 3 yards out. And now the Ravens, they're just a two-point conversion away from tying this up. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's incomplete. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On fourth down, Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Steps away to his left. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just go through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on third down. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 32. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw, but guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You've got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. The Rams have won the Super Bowl. And they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.